The arts are spread across mainly 3 schools. You have fine arts and theatre and dance in the School of Education. Then you have the Midwinter School of Music, which is in Letters and Sciences, and then you have the School of Design, which is in the School of Human Ecology. This is a very interesting combination. So you have quite an interesting dynamic activity of the arts happening across campus. But actually the arts need to be looked at also from a unifying point of view. The Arts Institute is a division. We feel that the Arts Institute is an advantage because while it allows the autonomy of the various arts to work within their own kind of departments, their own schools and their own traditions, on the other hand there's a point where we come together to discuss and to engage with and also to develop these other strategies which we feel that nationally and internationally are very important for us, not only to keep the high standards of this university, but also to keep its place within the kind of global map, if you like, of academia. Like it's a bit like the piano. If your piano is all tuned, all the notes are tuned to the same note, then you have no symphony, no nothing. So I mean, the same thing with the arts. The more contrasting and the more dynamic and the more strange the combination is, the more dynamic it becomes. One of the things which we do really well is that to bring these kind of sometimes strange combinations together, and we encourage them to happen because we know that there is something there which would be unique in terms of what it would yield, what it would develop. You have first years who comes from different backgrounds, who tend to kind of find in the arts a very good way of engaging with each other. And we have a program for that called The Studio, which is very successful, where these students actually, not necessarily specialized in the arts, come across and get together to work through the arts. And that's a very good example of how, at a microcosmic level, if you like, you have the arts who are very much dynamic in terms of creating a climate where students feel that they belong, and they don't belong not just to the arts, obviously, but also belong to the whole university. We feel that the arts are at the core of student life, and that is something which we as the Arts Institute, we really support and we promote. So students here are cared for, not only simply as students, but also as a family, if you like. We build a community. If you think about it from an arts perspective, we are offering the arts as an open discipline or a set of disciplines which is actually not close to its own. Even if you're doing some other subject, you can engage with the arts here, as I said, from the beginning. The university makes Madison, and Madison makes the university. So there is the symbiosis between the city and the university. And I can't imagine either the city or the university without each other. They wouldn't work. As an institute, we always operate on 2 binaries, if you like, 2 tracks. One is the academic, teaching and learning. On the other hand, we also address the community, not only because we are a public university, but also because we follow the Wisconsin idea, which is very central to us, where this institution has always believed that the university is not up there in the ivory tower, but it's out there within the public, and it has to find ways of getting into each and everyone's home. We have the Wisconsin Film Festival, we have also the Madison Early Music Festival, then we have the Interdisciplinary Arts Residency Program, and then we have a series of arts awards which actually we kind of, if you like, we curate, we bring them all together. This is a sign of vibrancy and a sign of people wanting to do things, and the arts are known for that kind of behavior, if you like. So I mean, you can't expect anything less from artists than complexity, creativity, and infinite possibilities.